Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. So, we are here to report the topic is the concept and nature of staffing. So, in this topic, we discuss the different organizational design and we can recognize the different training programs and explain the steps in the recruitment and selection process. So, here it is. So, the management and non-managerial human resources inventory. Management succession or replacement chart, also known as the inventory chart, can be used to raise awareness of the management potential within an organization. So this sa dito sa management and managerial human resources inventories kanang gagamit na sila og inventory chart to use to raise of awareness sa ilang products and goods. So this chart is comparable to the company's yearly organization chart, but it only lists managerial positions and prospective successors' names, promotable, satisfactory but not promotable, dismissed, and etc. If there are no suitable successors, recruitment through outside sources may be necessary. So there is a inventory chart is igalang ipanglistang ilang mga successors o kaning mga products na which is kanang ilang improve sa ilang company. The need for managerial human resources can be determined by direct reports from departments, unit heads or supervisors, or by using a general organization chart to identify open positions that needs to be filled. So there is ang inahan ko daw ang non-managerial human resources kay para ma-determine ang mga reports, direct reports from the departments or units sa og head or supervisors. Since these jobs are less sensitive, managers do not need to plan out their succession in great detail. Ingon pag dili na daw kailangan o kanang di na kailangan og plan kay para daw dili na kailangan og kanang direct na plan nga para ma-success sila kay which is kanang ka-advance lang plano nga which is gamiton nila ang inventory chart o succession or replacement chart. Staffing include number 1, the identifying of job vacancies, job requirements, as well as workforce requirements. Number 2, checking internal environment of the organization for human resources. Number 3, external recruiting. Number 4, selecting those with essential qualification for the job's opening. Number 5, placing the selected applicant. 6, promoting. Number 7, evaluating performance. 8, planning of employees' career. Number 9, training of human resources. 10, compositing human resources. So staffing has two main components, which is recruitment and selection. The process of identifying and attracting the people with the necessary qualification is called recruitment, while selection is choosing who to hire. So ang recruitment is yung pag-address kanang kumbaga ga-attract lang sila sa mga kanang mga apply mga trabaho nga which is mga employee nga kanang within an experience. Ang kini pong recruitment is it is a process of identifying attracting people, i-attract nilang people nga mo apply sa ila which is kung mga advertisement which is gamit sa online platforms pwede sila pa sa board ilang ipamilit nga kanang hiring ang ilang company. And while sa selection is it is choosing who to hire, which is kanang kumbaga dito sa ilang recruitment kapili na sila dito kinsa ang ma-hire nga kinsa ang qualifier nga pwede lang ma-hire nga pwede dito ma-fill nga jobs. So diri is the stopping steps include identifying job vacancies, job requirements. So as well as workforce requirements. So number one yung pa is i-identify sa ang job vacancies o aha ang vacancy o unsa nga tao ang pwede dira og unsa yung mga experiences. So kailangan po na kung mag-apply tag trabaho, kailangan po na itong mga job requirements which is dahil nila makita og pagbasihan kung sa tagikan o kung sa itong mga experience sa aming trabaho. Checking internal environment of the organization for human resources. So, dili ay check na to kung sa'y kulang sa ato ang company. Check na to asa dapat ang kulangan ng mga tao, asa dapat ang kanang kumbaga dito mabutang ang kanang mga new hiring mga employee. So, sa 3, external recruiting. So dili lang po taga internal o recruiting we have po is external kay kumbaga mag-recruit ta sa sulod, mag-recruit po ta sa gawas kay the more nga mag-recruit ta, the more po nga galago ang atong company nga which is kailangan nato mag-recruit o kanang bagong employee. Selecting those with essential qualifications for the job opening. So, dari na. Mag-select na dahil ka ng mga essential o ka ng mga qualification, ng mga qualifiers ng mga employees. Dari, placing the selected applicant. So, dari na ka ng pulihan na o ka ng mamili na o ka ng mga applicant nga ni qualified na ato. So, dari sa 6, promoting. I-promote ang kanang mga kumbaga sa which is kanang trabaho ta there's sometimes nga kanang ma-promote atong kanang trabaho nga bitong marag sa kadugay nimo bitong na improve na nimo imong skills nga which is i-promote na ka evaluating performance. So i-evaluate po din nimo iyang performance nga which is kanang makita nimo dito nga o kanang tama ba yung pagkabuhat o kanang straight ba niyo o kanang perfect ba kay kung yung trabaho is kailangan nila nimo i-check kung na ba siya experience siya kay kung para na siya experiences kaya papadali ang iyang trabahoon. Planning of employees career. So diri magplano pud sa atong employee nga og sa iyang career. So sa number 9, training of human resources. So mo to ingay na kailangan training. Kung plus kung naka-training na sila so nindot siya pero pag wala pa kailangan siya training of human resources. Kumbaga kaning i-train na to new employees nga which is nga kanang ma-improve ang ilang skills o kanang maayo ilang maasa na sila ibutang job na vacancy. Compensating human resources. So kumbaga kung asa sila active o asa sila dapit o asa qualified ilang skills dito na sila ibutang.
So there's external and internal forces affecting present and future needs for human resources. External forces include economic, technological, social, political, and legal factors. For example, economic progress in a particular country may bring about increased needs and wants among people, resulting in turn in increased demands for certain products. Followed by the expansion of the company in its workforce as well as increased.
Kung asa sila active o asa sila dapit o asa qualified ilang skills dito na sila ibutang.
So there's external and internal forces affecting present and future needs for human resources. External forces include economic, technological, social, political, and legal factors. For example, economic progress in a particular country may bring about increased needs and wants among people, resulting in turn in increased demands for certain products. Followed by the expansion of the company in its workforce as well as increase or a decrease in demand for managers and other human resources. So this is external, naka-include this economic, ang kaning technological, social, political, and legal factors. For example, economical progress in particular country. Diba? Naganay ka na dito mag-demand dito sila mga about increased needs. So yung needs sa mga tao ba? Na mag-demand na nga. Resulting into increased demand for certain products.
recruitment. In the event of a job opening, administrators must be careful when recruiting and choosing to bring into the organization. Recruitment may either be external or internal. In external recruitment, outside sources are considered in the process of recruiting potential individuals who might be want to join the organization and encouraging them to apply for actual or anticipated job vacancies. In internal, recruitment, filling job vacancies can be done through promotion or transfer for employees who are already part of the organization. In other words, recruitment is within in the organization. So sa akong pagsabot ang recruitment, like, mag-hire sila new employee nga ibutang nila ito nga kung sa'y bakante nga trabaho dito nila ibutang para lang sa among gibuhat sa among organization nga agapay nga nag-recruitment new mga tao motong hatag ni mga papel so sa ila tong gi-fill upan then mo to siya ang among gibuhat ato kung manghawa na may kay magkuan na siya ng graduating na ang uban nato mala sa bagdurang ipole sa among advisor.
Methods of external and internal recruitment. Number 1, advertisement. Though websites, newspaper, trade journals, radio, television, billboards, posters, and emails among others. So there is a method of external and internal recruitment kay necessary gid tani nga maghimotag advertisement sa through website like sa Facebook dagit kasagaran mag-recruit ang uban nga sanay ka nangitaw mga new employee. So, unsolicited applications received by employees from individuals who may or may not qualify for the job openings. So, there is unsolicited applications kaya dire nila ma-receive kung kuan ba sila qualified ba sila or kuan dili sila dapat nga trabaho nga na.
So, number 3, internet recruitment, independent job boards on the web, commonly used by job seekers and recruitment to gather disseminate job opening information. So, ang diri po is, like, bitaw sila, like, nag-post bitaw sila through internet web, ganun. So, muna sa, internet recruitment, like, dito sila mag-post nga, hiring sila o nag-hiring sila need sila new applicants, ganun. Then, sa number 4 is employer referrals are recommendations from the organizations present employees who usually refer friends and relatives who they think are qualified for the job. Like, halimbawa, ako ang manager or president, lagi manager, tapos na ako'y friend na capable siya nga work. So, ako siyang i-direct hiring, ganun. So, para po siyang direct hiring with employee reference. Tapos, ang number 5,
also known as headhunters, help employer find the right person for a job. Such firms seek out candidates without qualifications that match the requirements of the job openings that their client company hopes to fill. So, there is executive search firms kay ginatawag po siya headhunters. Dire ginatabangan ng mga employee kung asa sila mabagay nga kung sanay ka ng trabaho.
6, educational institution. So, as what I have said, educational. So, dito paano ka na hire ka ng new employee nga which is the new graduates ka ng mga students nga which is eskwela pa lamang o ka nang bagong graduate. Pilihan ko sa mga hire is kinis lang mga tao is yun ang gamay pa lang ang experience sa mga trabaho nga. It's because currently studying pa lamang. So, 7, professional association may offer placement services to their members who seek employment. Employers may make use of the listing that they publish in their journals regarding members who are available for possible recruitments or hiring. So, there is a professional is may offer or placement services to their members who seek employment. Kaning gapangitaw ka ng mga gapangitaw ka ng mga employment for the Ano mga bagong members nga lang ipangita nga para makain nila sa ilang company.
Labor unions, possible sources of applications for blue-collar and professional jobs. For example, mga samplan, mga samplan dito sa mga trabaho dito sa So, diyan sa labor unions, mo ni mga samahan sa mga trabahante. Di man sila mangitag sa source of application, di sila mangitag. Or dahil sa mga trabaho, mangitag sila trabaho, di na sila diyan mo ni matabang sila mangitag trabaho. Labor union. Ano to? Sana yung Public and Private Employment Agency. So di na yung public na po yung private. Ang private na yung bayad, na ang public libre. Basta mga money. Nakakalihaw. May also be good sources of application and of different types of job vacancies where they usually offer free services. So, kaning ako dahil daw, maayo po niya kuhaan po sa mga applicant for different types of job vacancy where they usually offer free services while private ones charge. So, diya sa private na pinaybayad yun. From the both job applicant and the employer, so receiving referrals from them. Internal recruitment within organization involves promotions and transfers to fill job openings, while external recruitment uses company bulletin boards, newsletters, and department head recommendations, each with its own advantage and disadvantage. So this internal recruitment, naka-involve ba ang organization, sila mangita ba? Involve promotions and transfers to fill job openings. Tapos sa external recruitment, mugamit sila dag mga bulletin boards, newspapers, and department head recommendations. Mga siya ang advantage lang po sa internal, namin duwag yung advantage at disadvantage ba nga. Ang sa internal gid makilapis yun mo ang tao gid kung kinsay mong dawaton ba. Okay. Siyempre ang kanang magid ang manager manggid mo. Ang manager manggid ang mo kinsay mo ang magtalani. Interview gid si mo while sa external lang kay ang disadvantage lang niya kay ikaw rin mga late sa kanay mga newspapers, bulletin, ba nga bitaw nga di ako kapal bitaw kung sa mga tao mas lamang dito hindi ato.
External recruitment advantage. Number 1, advertising and recruiting the internet reach a larger number of possible applicants, thus increasing the possibility of being able to recruit applicants suited for the job. Kanang ang external recruitment advantage kay ang advantage daw sa advertising kay gagamit na sila ang internet para i-post sa social media kung kinsa tong mga suitable nga mga applicants nga fit sa ilang job.
Number 2, applicants who submit applications are shown through their own initiative are believed to be better potential employees because they are serious about getting the job. So, mo ni siya kung seryoso ka nga mo apply at mga dyan trabaho, dapat naging ka initiative na mapasa o submit application and resume. Referrals from outside sources are believed to be high-quality applicants because employees are generally hesitant to recommend persons who are not qualified for a job in it. So, muna siya, kartong nakay organization nga bago ni mo gibuhat o bago ni mo nga giabli, mag-recommend ka nga bago nga tao or imo siya i-recommend nga ma-apply dira ang imuhang ipasulod sa imuhang organization. Then, ito ay isang pag-endorso nagmumungkahi ng pagiging angkop ng kandidato para sa tungkulin kadalasang bahagi ng isang insentibo na programa ng ERTRA. Number 4, executive search firms usually refer highly qualified applicants from outside source because they make an effort to check applicants' qualification before recommending them to the acquired firms.
So, ang kariya is number 4, ang city firm ay kadalasan nag-refer ng mga highly qualified na aplikante mula sa labas ng mga source dahil nagsisikap silang suruin ang mga kwalifikasyon ng mga aplikante bago sila i-rekomenda ng mga client firm na nagbabayad para sa kanilang mga serviso. So, ang number 5 is educational institutions know the capabilities and qualification of their graduates, hence increasing the chance of their ability to refer qualified applicants to potential employers. Ang number 5 is alam ng institusyon, pang-edukasyon ang mga kakayahan at kwalifikasyon ng mga kwalifikasyon ng kanilang mga nagtapos sumakatuwid, pinapataas ang pagkakataon ng kanilang kakayahang mag-refer ng mga kwalipikadong aplikante sa mga potensyal na employer. Recruitment disadvantages. The cost and time required by external recruitment are the typical disadvantages of pursuing this recruitment method. Advertising job openings are the orientation and training of newly hired employees from outside source, as well as sorting out large volumes of selected or unrelated job applications. Challenges in budgeting time and money. So, ang gastos at oras na kinakailangan ng panlabas na recruitment ay ang mga typical na disadvantages ng pagdemanda sa paraan ng recruitment na ito, advertising job openings at na orientation, at ang pagsasanay ng mga bagong tinanghal na empleyado mula sa labas ng mga pagkukunan, pati na rin ang pag-uwi ng malawakang volume ng hinihingi o ng hindi hinihingi ang mga aplikasyon sa trabaho at nagdudulot ng mga hamon sa pagbabudget ng oras at pera. So sa number 2 is another disadvantages of external recruitment of the possibility of practicing bias or entertaining self-servicing motivates in the referral of the friends and relatives by current employees and in the recommendation of private employees agencies of job applicants. So sa number 2 is ang isa sa disadvantages nila ang panlabas na recruitment ay ang posibilidad ng pagsasagawa ng bias o pag-aliw sa self-servicing motivates are sa referral ng mga kaibigan at kamag-anak na salukuyang mga empleyado at sa rekomendasyon ng mga pribadong ahensya sa pagtatrabaho ng mga aplikante ng trabaho. Internal recruitment advantages. Less expenses are required for internal recruitment advertising such as newsletters, bulletin boards, and other forms of internal communication may disseminate information to current employees interest to job openings within the company. So, mas makalas sila sa expenses when it comes like sa internal recruitment, like mag-ano na bitaw sila ilang advertising, the way sila mag-advertise is through newsletters, bulletin boards, and another forms of internal communication.
So, training and orientation of newly promoted or transferred current employees are less expensive and do not take too much time since they are already familiar with company policies. So, sa training and orientation, kailangan mas recommended yun ka na bitaw na train ang bagong recruitment na sanay ka ng employee kay aron di na sila makakonsume og dako nga oras, tapos mas advantage sab ka nang nakatrain na sila kay og wa sila ka-train kay magkuan pa man ta na mag-orient pa man ta sila sa ilang mga buhaton.
So, sa number 3 sa internal recruitment advantages is the process of recruitment and selection and faster because of the candidate for transfer or promotion is already part of the organization. Like, mapadali ilang iyang promotion kay part na siya sa isa ka organization. So, muna siya. So, there is a internal recruitment disadvantages. Number 1, the number of applicants to choose from is limited. Like, limited lang bitaw ang mga applicants. Mamili kag applicants niya. Limited lang ang applicants na mapili nimo. Then number 2 is favoritism may influence a manager to recommend a current employee for promotion to higher position. Like, like kanang tibali, ako ang manager tapos friend na ko ang isang sa akong sa ako ang gigunitan. So friend man ako siya, so ako siyang i-direct hiring, like i-direct na ko siya to promotion, like ma-promote na dahil siya nga dali na siya ma-promote, ganun bisag ogaw nga wala kay siya gibuhat. So mo na number 2. Ang number 3 is it may result in jealousy among the other employees who are not considered for the position. Some may also accuse the management of bias or choosing an employee who is perceived to be less qualified for the job opening. So, ang kaning daya is mag-result sila of jealousy. Like, tibali, ang akong gi-hire, ay akong gikuha nga ma-promote siya is, diba, na-promote na siya. So, naman ginaisa nga mag-selos kay, alam ano, ingon na naman nga, dili man siya yung capable there nga work. So, magkaaway po ba or malalis. Ganun. Then, next is selection. In many companies, selection is continuous because of fast turnover resulting and vacancies that have to be filled. Another reason for this is the review of applicants on the waiting list. The selection process typically includes the following steps. So, selection is like mag-continue lang ang pag-select. Mag-continue lang yapon bisa mag-turn over na ang giturn over na sa lain ang kanayang position, gano'n. Continue lang yapon ang selection. So, number 1. Usually, the selection criteria is muna siyang sa pag-select of human resources na require sa organization na dapat naka-understanding sa nature o kung sa purpose sa job position nga need na mapunan. Then, ang job design must be based on objective analysis of position requirements and must be meet both organizational and individual needs. So, ang job design need na siya i-base objectives, analysis and required daw sa position o dapat mag-meet ang organizational and individual nga gikinahanglan. And dapat i-consider ang skill nga depende sa job position o iya position sa organizational hierarchy. Then, number 2 is requesting applicants to complete the application form. Application form must be completed because these provide the needed of information about the applicant. So, ang request applicants to complete the application form nga pag mag-apply og daw og trabaho kay na ang application form pag natagan ka form. Then, dapat ka na nga application, imo dyan na siyang fill-outan, tanan nga needed information kay tira kay mag-base ang manager kung na-meet ba ni jud nimo ang requirements of kung na-fill-outan ba jud nimo ang tanan nga gikinahanglan atong form. Number 3, screening by the senior applicants who seem to meet the said criteria. This involves the preparation of a short list of applicants who meet the minimum requirements of the job position to be filled. It is done to avoid wasting of time by conducting interviews who do not meet the same criteria for the job opening. So number 3 is pagsusuri sa pamamagitan ng pagsasalita ng mga aplikante na tila kakatugon sa itinakdang pamantayan. Ito ay nagsasangkot ng paghahanda sa isang shortlist ng mga aplikante na nagtutugon sa mga minimum o kinakailangan ng posisyon sa trabaho sa pupunan. Ginagawa ito upang maiwasan ang pag-aaksaya ng oras sa pamamagitan ng pagsagawa ng mga panayam na hindi nakakatugon sa itinakdang pamantayan para sa pagbubukas ng trabaho. Ang mga aplikante ay inihanda sa listahan ng mga aplikante na hinihilingan na sumailalim sa formal na pakikipanayam na manager. Mga aplikante na itinuturing pinag-ampok para sa pagbubukas ng trabaho sa mas maikling listahan ito. So, number 4, screening interview is to identify more promising applicants. Here, the short list of the applicants is prepared, including in the list applicants who will be asked for undergo formal interview by the supervisor or manager. Applicants who are deemed to be most fitted for the job opening. So, mauna ni ang interview nila. Muna na ang mag-interview sa mga nang-apply. So, number 5 is
Number 5, interview by supervisor or manager or panel interviews. Through formal interview with most promising applicants, other characteristics of the applicants may be revealed or observed by the supervisor, manager, or others. So, this number 5 is kana pag mag-interview is kaya dili ma-obserbahan ng imo kung unsa ka, dili mo kung mga characteristics kanang dili bitaw ma-reveal ka na ilang makita o ilang mapansin the way ka nga mo act, the way ka mo spoke.
So number 6, verify information provided by applicant. To make sure that the applicant has not given false information about himself or herself. Verification is necessary. Background checking must be done to avoid the hiring of applicants with criminal record and as necessary that he or she is a good moral character. Like, bitaw imong i-check ang iyahang application form. Good ba siya aplikante o capable ba siya ni ng work o wala ba siya background or wala ba siya criminal record or whatsoever. Then, so number 7 is requesting the applicant to undergo psychological and physical examination. Having a healthy mind and healthy body is important for a good performance. Hence, applicants must be requested to undergo psychological and physical examination prior to hiring. So, imo sa silang ipa-medical, right? Oo, medical. Kung pa-medical sa ka, wala ba siya like problema sa auto, sa ilang, o ba sila sakit, gano'n. So, dapat is ipa-medical sa gid mo, advisor nimo sila, or magpa-medical sa ka, advisor ka mo apply. And then number 8, informing the applicant that he or she has been chosen for the position applied for. Informing the applicant may be done verbally or in writing by the managers who give the final decision regarding the company's rules and regulations for hiring an applicant must be given the step like tibali madawat na like tibali ako nag-apply ko tapos nadawat ko nimo sa imong kampanya, so dapat kay mga rules sa imong kampanya, rules and regulations ganon. So dapat po ihatag na nimo sa aplikante. So So, interviews are important to determining the qualification of an applicant and going his or her ability to perform a job. Interviews may come in different forms. So, ang interview po is isa ka-importante nga para ma-determine mo nga isa ka sa mga qualified sa ilang job ganun openings.
So these are the types of job interviews. Number 1, we have structured interview. The interviewer asks the applicant to answer a set of different questions: situational, job knowledge, job simulation, and worker requirements questions. So there is a structured interview. So the employee or the applicants must be answered the prepared questions, so the situational or knowledge, job simulation, and worker requirements questions. So number 2, unstructured interview. The interviewer has no interview guide and may ask question freely. So this number 2 is na wala siya guide interview, but they can ask freely questions. There is a number 3 is one-on-one interviews. One interview is assigned to interview the applicant. So there is a one-on-one is kanang isa lang ka tao ang mag-interview sa isa ka aplikante or isa ka employee nga mo apply. So we have number 4, panel interview. Several interviewers or a panel interviewers may conduct an interview of applicants. So there is sa number 4 is kanang ang panel na ang mag-interview sa isa ka aplikante. Sila na ang mag-conduct sa interview para sa mga applicants.
So, mo ni ang types of employment test. Number 1, intelligence test. So, sa number 1, dirigin natin isusi kung asa siya makapabor, kung asa niya kaya sa iyang hunang-hunang. Number 2, proficiency and aptitude test. Number 3, personality test. There is a personality test. Diha na to i-identify kung paano ba siya if di siya sanay gara-gara na trabaho o bang seryoso sa sayang trabaho nga iyang isudlan. So number 4, vocational test.
Report, and thank you.